Hi everyone, I'm by the names of Rajkara Desmond, a student of Gulu University, offering higher education access in physics and mathematics. I once again welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you. I always tell you that subscribe so that when I drop any video you can easily access it. Majorly I'm dropping a video, educative videos about how to use a computer and simply basically needs for you to access a computer. But what brought me here again today is to teach you guys how to use Microsoft Word and how to save your work. Let me congratulate you once again. Let's go straight to the point. For example, when you're using Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office, I know people have different type of Windows. You can maybe using Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, and these Windows always bring different names of this Microsoft Office Word. I think so. Basically, if you want to open this Windows, first is you can go on your background of your desktop. You right click. After right clicking, I'm showing you there are two ways how you can open this. After right clicking, you come to new, like how I taught you in my first video of introduction to computer, where I taught you how to open a folder. Here you can also come where you see a folder, but now you don't want to open a folder. You skip the folder, then you scroll down till where you see Microsoft Word document. That's purposely what you need now. So you click on that. So when you click on that, it's displayed on your desktop as how I told you earlier how your folder was described. So now here you can rename your folder, or you can rename your Microsoft Office Word. So for now I'm going to rename it as Desmond. So after renaming it like this, I press enter. So purposely I'm going to teach you how to use it and how to store your document and how to edit your work when you're using it. Once you're done, what you do next and do after. So I double click and open. Oh, if purposely you don't want to use that way, I've taught you how to open Microsoft Office Word. There's also another way you can open it. Let me first remove it. You come here at your left click, you click Windows. After clicking Windows, then you just type Microsoft Office Word. Even purposely has even brought it here, as you can see here, as I'm describing while using the work. You have seen it, but purposely now for me I've opened up mine here using the way I've taught you how to open folders. The same way you go through. So you double click. After double clicking, it's now opening. So you can see after opening what it has brought for me. So simply here I'm going to teach you some different ways on how to operate this. So here now, as it has opened, you have here a blank space of sheet. Here now I'm going to give you an example of a word that I'm going to type, like what is a computer, because basically I'm teaching you how to operate a computer. So I cannot go further to teach you about what is outside computer, but I'm teaching you purposely what is in a computer. Before I go more further, I tell you what is a computer by typing what. By start with capital. What is a computer? So as you know earlier, when I told you the definition of a computer, you know a computer basically is an electronic device that processes data according to the set of information known as programs. So I'm going to type that information using Microsoft Office Word, saying a computer. So this is now my answer. A computer is an electronic device. An electronic device that processes, don't mind of the spelling, because this we are using Microsoft Office Word. After all, the spellings are all corrected I told you earlier when I was giving you a description of using AI as the world has gone so far. Processes data. Or if you don't want to say data, data to a set of information or a set of instruction. Let me use instruction known as programs. So basically, I've given you the definition what a computer is, as I told you earlier in my first video. So now here I'm basically using Microsoft Office Word or Microsoft Word to tell you the definition of what a computer is, and I'm typing it easily. So here, after typing all these documents here, so I can tell you, I can go more further and say here we have different components of a computer. As I told you earlier in my first video, I told you we have two different components of computer. We have the hardware components and the software components. Where I told you hardware components, these are tangible parts of a computer. Then let me go further and say components of a computer. Components of a computer. As you see me typing, here I've said components of a computer. So after saying components of a computer, remember I told you there are two components of a computer: hardware. So the second one is software. So these are basically two types of components of a computer. Where I told you about the components of a computer will include hardware and software. Where I told you hardware components, these are tangible parts of a computer. For example, keyboard, mouse, CPU. CPU is especially done in CPU is basically in the desktop, where you have the monitor. Those are also tangible parts of a computer. But when you come back to a software, software computes of the operating system of a computer. Here we have the Windows, the application. This is example of operating system. We also have the application system, where we have Chrome, VCL, Adobe. Those are the example of application software. But basically I've just given you the clue and simple information about what a computer is and the components of a computer is, and I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Office. But further, before I go this, after typing this, before you go on further, basically you save your work, or you put your work on auto save, so that when power goes off, you can your work is easily saved, and you cannot go back again to type what you already typed before. So you go here, either home, or you come to autosave. You put on autosave on, I think, or you go to files here. So when you go to files, it will give you save as. So you select you want to save your document as how, or you just come to save here. I think here saving your device, or you come put my device save as. So here I can open a folder, or I go to the browser let me save it here to the desktop where most of my documents are kept. Can include it in the folder of Desmond here. So I press save as. So this work of mine is already saved in that folder. So before I go further here, I want to edit this work. How? There's a way I can magnify this. Here you're seeing it is very small, but I can magnify these words here. I come to home. After coming to home, I highlight all these words that I've typed here. After highlighting, I go to home. After going to home, so I come here where it's written calibration. So I press. So I want to magnify my words by how many letters. So I keep scrolling down and see which one is suitable for me to use. So I select 20. So you have been able to magnify the words that have been small to big. So after using this, I can select how I want my letters to be. How can I put my letters in Algerian form, Aryan black, or Aryan Noro? But for me, simply, I like Algerian mode. So I put it. Now you have seen my work that I've typed have completely changed. From the different way I've input them in the computer, now I've changed into another form. So here, you can also put here. Let me put in autosave here. So that the changes I've done. Or if you don't want this, you can highlight this. After highlighting this, the simple way of saving, you can put Ctrl S. You have simply saved it. After putting Ctrl S, you have already saved your work out have been seen. So now here, you can go on again. There are different ways. After going on and here, there's a way you can put these words, you can underline them, you can put a table. So like here for me, I want to underline the what is a computer. I come here and put you. I've already underlined my topic and the head, what is a computer, and I also come here again. I want to underline what are the components of a computer. I come back to home, then I press U, which is underline. So again, I press Ctrl S. I've already saved my work. This is basically a simple clue on how to use Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word. Simply what I can explain to you. Thank you for watching me. Please subscribe so that any video that I drop you can be able to access. Thank you so much.